following is a presentation of the Christian Television Network.
It's Sheriff Don, Professor Clodhopper, Papillon, Darcy Wilson, Ron and Marty, Whittler Dan, Sarah Edens, and Deputy Les. Come and join us for a half hour of fun and games at Joy Junction. Now here's Sheriff Don.
Hello, and welcome to Joy Junction. Sheriff Don will be here in a little while. You see, his neighbor's cows, the whole herd of cows got out of the pasture, and Sheriff Don wanted to be a good neighbor, and he went to help out to get the cows back in. But meanwhile, we're going to help get this show going, okay? Whittler Dan,
Papillon.
are we ready for the first game?
I think we're all ready. Come on up here, contestants. I want to interview the contestants for the red. Red, you over here. We're going to put the blue over here. And we're going to talk to, well, let's talk to Jennifer first. Jennifer, what's your last name?
Howell.
And what school do you go to?
Mulberry Christian.
Do you have any pets at home?
Yes, sir.
What do you have?
I got a horse and a dog and some fish.
Oh, you got a whole bunch of them there. And this is your buddy that's going to be working with you over here in the game, and this is Zach. Give me your last name, Zach.
Duncan.
And do you happen to go to school with her?
Yes.
What's your favorite food?
Pizza.
You like pizza. I think everybody just about likes pizza. And here's, pronounce your last name.
Franz Vandiver.
Franz. That's a unique name. I never heard that before. You got pets at home?
Yes, sir.
What do you got?
A gerbil.
You got a gerbil? Does he bite you?
No,
Doesn't
sir.
bite you? What's your favorite food?
Pizza.
You like pizza, too. Pizza's kind of the favorite around here. And here's Samantha. Samantha, what's your last name?
Sumner.
Sumner. I like that. And what's your favorite subject in school?
Math.
You like math? What's the one you don't like at all?
Word building.
Word building. Okay. Now we're going to have our first game here. Now, here's what you're going to do. We're going to let the red and the blue team go over there, and you see you got some red balls and blue balls. Now, we want you to get the balls from down there and drop them in the basket. But we got a little problem. You can't use your hands. You got to turn around, and you got to put the ball between your backs and carry it down there without touching the ball with your hands and drop it in the basket. So let's go over there and get in your places, and we'll be ready to go.
What about the awards? You got to announce the awards.
That's right. We forgot to tell you what the awards were. Dave, what is our awards for our contestants?
Each contestant will receive a beautiful full-color T-shirt to remember their exciting visit to Joy Junction. Today's winners will receive a beautiful Joy Junction watch with the letters PGF.
And now, contestants, get on your mark, get set, go. Come on. Here we go. Keep it going. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Oh, Jack can get another one. Jack can pick up another one. Got one for the red side in the basket. Blue side. There you go. You're doing good. You're doing it. Come on. Who's going to make it? Here we go. Cooperation. We're almost there, and we got one in the basket for the blue. And they're running neck and neck here. Come on, we got just about 30 seconds. And Red's in the lead. Blue's coming into the ball. Here they come. Here they come. Oh, they dropped it. And we have got two in the basket for the red and blue. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's all tied up. We've got a score for the red and the blue is all tied up at 20-20. Let's give them all a hand. Hey! Hey,
Well, thank y'all for filling in for me. Looks like you're doing a good job.
Yeah,
I guess I'm not really needed around here.
Always happy to help a friend.
Thank you, Mr. Pepion. By the way, what's the score?
The score is even. It's tied up.
Tied up?
Yeah, it's even.
20 to
Even
20?
start.
Hey, that's all right. Okay.
You know, you were just mentioning their friends. You know, when I was growing up, my best friend was my very own cousin, Jungle Bob. We did just about everything together. We went swimming together and played ball, and he even taught me how to play cricket, you know, with the bat and all that sort of thing. We just used to have so much fun together. We really did.
Hey, that's neat.
Hey, you know, Sheriff Don, speaking of friends, you know what I'm doing? I'm taking all of my friends, and I'm doing a little picture, a portrait, and then I'm going to hang them all in my living room. Isn't that nice?
Neat. That's
And in fact, right now, I was doing a picture of Whitler Dan over here. Hey, you ready to go back?
Yeah.
Huh?
Let's do it again there.
Okay, now what you have to do is sit still for me. Don't be too running around, you know.
Okay, all right.
When you're ready. Okay. Now, we get set up here, and we're going to do the job.
Now, listen. He doesn't know that Jungle Bob's in town, and he's going to be coming over here in a little bit.
Don't forget,
I'll tell
you
you
have
what,
to sit
every once in a
still.
while, if you'll distract
Good
him,
job.
well, you'll see what happens.
Okay, Mr. Dan. Well, let me just take a quick look. Can I see right now what you've gotten done so far? You've been sitting and working over here.
Well,
Let's move that right out there where everybody can see, Mr. Pepion. There you go. I want everybody to see that. Can you see it? Look at that. It's already beginning to look like Whitler Dan, isn't it? Would you look at that? Well, Mr. Pepion, that's going to be neat.
Well,
okay, while you're drawing over there, I think it'd be a good time for us to listen to Sarah Edens, and she's going to be singing a pretty song for us called Children's Savior.
I know someone who watches over me all through the day. I know someone who cares for me in every single way. A shepherd who will help me if I ever go astray. He's the Lord and Jesus is his name. He's the children's Savior, he's the children's friend. A very special person and a soulful never friend. He's the children's Savior, he's the children's friend. He's the Lord and Jesus is his name. Whenever I am lonely or whenever I am sad, Jesus comes to cheer me up and make my heart so glad. He's got to be the nicest friend that I have ever had. He's the Lord and Jesus is his name. He's the children's Savior, he's the children's friend. A very special person and a soulful never friend. He's the children's Savior, he's the children's friend. He's the Lord and Jesus is his name. He's the children's Savior, he's the children's friend. A very special person and a soulful never friend. He's the children's Savior, he's the children's friend. He's the Lord and Jesus is his name. He's the Lord and Jesus is his name.
Boy, oh boy, hey, you hear that, Sheriff Don? That kid is good.
That was
Hey,
good.
Whitler Dan, you know, when I... Whitler Dan?
Whitler who?
Whitler, where'd he go? Wait a minute now, you, come on, you guys are putting me on here or something?
Yeah, don't know what you're talking about, Pepion, there.
It kind of looks like somebody's trying to pull a fast one on you, but
No, look, I'll try anyway.
okay,
Hey,
just keep right. Well, hello, Pastor Wilson.
Hi, Sheriff
My
Don.
goodness,
How you
good
doing?
to See you. What brings you down this way?
I'm just on my way to the nursing home to visit with Mabel Simpson. Cheer her up, you know.
Oh, well, I'm glad you came this direction anyway. You know, we're talking about friends, how important friends are. You don't happen to have something just marked in your Bible about friends, do you? That,
I sure do, Sheriff
I figured,
Don.
I
sure
figured.
do. As a matter of fact, I've got something right here in Proverbs chapter 27, verse 19. Let's see, it says, a mirror reflects a man's face, but who he really is like is known by the friends he chooses. You know, Sheriff Don, I think I know what you're really like because of your friends. Yeah, you must be courageous and adventuresome because of your friend Jungle Bob.
Oh, yeah.
And you must be a genius of a guy and quite diligent in your work because of your friend Professor Clodhopper. And Sheriff Don, I know you've got a sweet tooth because of your friend Mrs. Peterson, the baker.
Oh, that's for sure.
But you know what's really important, Sheriff Don? I know you love Jesus because all of your friends love Jesus.
That's the most important thing.
That's right.
That really is. Hey, I appreciate that. That really
Sure.
brings a neat point across. The Bible actually says we can be known by the friends we keep.
Yes.
So that's why when we give our hearts to Jesus and we're living for him, we got to watch out and make sure our closest friends are those who believe and live for Jesus too, right?
That's true.
Thank you, Pastor Wilson.
I've got to run along.
All right. Tell Miss Simpson we were asking for. We'll be praying for you.
Sure.
I noticed the professor, the whole time I've been here so far, you've been writing. You're working on a new invention?
Well, not particularly, Sheriff Don. You know, I'm a great inventor of things, creative things. I've invented a lot of things. The VTPP machine, you know, view the pass projector.
I remember that,
you know,
yeah.
And then a football with a handle so you don't drop it.
Yeah, I remember
but
that.
something you didn't know about me.
No?
I'm also a poet. I write poetry.
A poet?
Yeah.
You do write poetry?
I write poetry, right.
And that's what you're doing
That's
now?
what I'm doing now,
You're
yeah.
going to read your poetry?
Yeah, would you like to hear it?
Would you like to hear his poetry?
Yeah.
Yep,
Like to
they
hear
would
it?
like to hear it.
Okay, it's called Friends.
Okay.
Friends. I like my pals, both guys and gals. We have good times, come rain or shine. And if we quarrel, we make amends. That's because we're such good friends. Friends may come and friends may go, but I like my friends, you know. Now listen to this. A friend will never burst your bubble. He'll even help you when you did wrong. You know, I couldn't find anything to rhyme with bubble.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that...
a friend will never burst your bubble. He'll even help when you did wrong.
Well, I'm not a poet, but how about he'll even help when you're in trouble?
Trouble?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
A friend will never burst your bubble. He'll even help you when you're in trouble. Hey, Sheriff Don, you're a poet too. Well,
It worked, huh?
Yeah,
All right, good. Well, you continue on.
Hey.
That's a mighty interesting.
Hey, Pepione, how'd you like that poem?
Why, I didn't know you could do so good. That's great.
Yeah, I thought that one professional to another professional would like it.
You know, that's right, Professor. We are professionals. We're pros.
Right, we're good. Yeah.
Hey, you know. Okay, now, Jungle Bob, we're going to... wait a minute here. What's going on here? Wait, I think I need a vacation.
And while you try to figure that out, Mr. Pepione, I'm going to go over here and get our next contest going because our score right now is tied up 20-20, but this could break the score. I'm going to move right out here, contestants, and get ready to ask you some questions that from the Bible that are either true or false. If you think they're true, you push the button with T on it. If you think it's false, you push the button with the F on it, all right? All right, the first question is, there are 66 books in the Bible. True or false? There are 66 books in the Bible. Both of you got it right. 1 point for each. That's true. There are 66 books in the Bible. Zacchaeus climbed on the roof of a house to see Jesus. True or false? False. Yes, you both got that right. Very good. He climbed up a tree, didn't he? Methuselah is the oldest man that ever lived. True or false? Methuselah. Oh, I'm sorry, that is true. Remember, he lived to be 969 years old. Jesus told his disciples to keep the small children away from him. True or false? Jesus told his disciples to keep the small children away from him. That is false. Jesus wanted the little children to come to him, didn't he? Here's a harder one now. The third book of the Bible is Leviticus. True or false? The third book of the Bible is Leviticus. True or false? It is true. You're both right. Yes. Here's the next question. Judas betrayed Jesus. True or false? Judas betrayed Jesus. Quick, that's correct. Both of you got it right. The red side and blue side. And the score now is 5-4. Red side, you're ahead. And that's the last one we have quite time for. So red side, you receive 20 points. Let's hear it for the red team. Very good. Oh, wasn't that was a close one, wasn't it, Mr. Pepione? Very close.
Oh, that's fun, huh? I don't know what's going on here, but...
Now, wait a minute. Last time I looked, it was Whittler Dan. Oh, but let me see that picture. Well, you know what? Mr. Pepione, it kind of resembles Jungle Bob, but then it kind of resembles
country gentleman.
Whitler Dan, too, you know. I don't know. Looking good, anyway.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know what's going here, but I'm having fun anyway, you know.
Sheriff Don, Papilloni's already drawn me and Ron, too, because we're always together. That's right. You know, we're such good friends. We're always together. I guess that's why he drew us that way. Speaking of friends, Marty, I'm glad you brought that up. Being friends is a lot of fun, isn't it? It sure is. And I was going to ask you something, Marty, and I hope you'll say yes. Do you think you'll have time in your schedule today to make a new friend? Well, of course. I like to make new friends. It's a lot of fun. Well, good, because there's a new girl who has moved into the area, and she looks kind of lonely and forlorn. As a matter of fact, I saw her in the general store the other day, so I was wondering if you could introduce yourself and get to know her. Well, I don't see any reason why not. I think I would really enjoy that. What's her name? Well, she moved in just down the street from you. As a matter of fact, her name is, what is that? Oh, Jennifer Stewart. Jennifer Stewart? No way. I'm not going to be her friend. Well, Marty, you seem to have your mind made up. Why is that? She's a bad girl. I don't want to be her friend. You know, I heard that she steals candy from the store, and she's done some other things that aren't good. Well, Marty, I'm very proud of you for wanting to, you know, spend all of your time with other boys and girls who love the Lord like you do, but I think it would also be good if you showed your friendship to some of these kids that don't know the Lord. Really? That's right. You think that's okay? Well, yes, Marty. As a matter of fact, in the 2nd chapter of Mark, verses 14 through 17, Jesus himself said that he talked to the sinners. In fact, he even went to have dinner with them. He did. I bet they said some terrible things about him. Yes, they did, Marty. They did say some bad things about Jesus, but those are the very kinds of people that he wanted to talk to, he said. Well, I guess I should try to get to know Jennifer, and maybe I'll have a chance to talk to her about the Lord. Well, I think so, Marty. Why don't you go over there today, okay? Okay. And don't you go away, because Joy Junction will be right back in a moment.
Here we are again with Farmer Ralph talking about llamas. Now, Farmer Ralph, I don't remember singing about llamas on Old MacDonald's farm. So why are llamas so popular now on farms?
Oh, we basically have the llamas on our farm for the spectators and for the young kids. Mainly, they have most of their program evolves from where they come from in South America.
Okay, does anybody have some questions for Farmer Ralph about llamas?
Can you ride them?
These particular llamas are not trained to ride. However, in some of the farms, they have them set up for riding and for working in fairs and parades, and they actually walk down the street with maybe an army of 100 of them at sometimes.
What are all the different colors of llamas?
Llamas run anywhere from brown and white to all white to black, black and white, kind of like they do with the cows on our farm.
Well, boys and girls, stay tuned for more
Farm Facts!
How's it going, Mr. Papillon?
Sheriff Don, to tell you the truth, I'm afraid to blink my eyes. Every time I turn it on, there's going to be somebody else there. You know?
like now.
What I mean?
But, hey, can we take a look at that, though, Mr. Papillon? Oh, look at that. I'll tell you, it's beginning to look like Whitler Dan and, oh, boy, and Jungle Bob, really. But anyway, keep going. Whitler Dan, stay there for a while. Let him finish that picture, will you?
Don.
Hi. Mrs. Peterson.
I want you to see what I've been baking.
Ooh, oh, my goodness.
Would you like to try?
You could talk. My choice?
Anyone.
I'll try that one right there.
Okay. You know, I couldn't help hearing you guys talking about friends and all. And, you know, I have a favorite verse in the Bible, and it's found in Proverbs 17:17. And it says that a friend loves at all times. Doesn't that sound neat?
It does. Pardon my mouthful. That's a delicious cookie.
Good.
Doing something special with them or just trying something new?
Just trying a little bit of everything, you know, with every neat things going on and trying to make them a little more fancy and...
Well, you're doing a good job. They're delicious.
Thank you.
But, yeah, I like that verse. In fact, I've read that a lot of times because I think from that verse I've learned that even when a friend does us wrong or hurts us, we should still love them and care for them. And if, for instance, they don't have any money, they should still be our friend. You know, a lot of times we'll hang around with people that have money because they might buy us something, but the ones that don't have any money, we don't need you anymore. Well, that's just not fair at all. But hey, I want to be the kind of friend that's a friend all the time to everybody, don't you?
Me too.
That's the kind of friend Jesus was, everybody.
You know how we get to be that kind of a friend?
How?
We have to be that friend ourselves, and then we get friends like that.
That's right. That's right. When your friend, Proverbs says that too. In order to have friends, you must show yourself friendly.
Yes.
That's right.
Papillon, Mr. Papillon, come here. Would you like to try one of these?
Hey, I sure would. I think I need a cookie break about now.
Oh, they're delicious too, Mr. Papillon. Delicious cookies. And cake.
Can I take two?
Sure.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
This is good.
Thank you. Glad you like them.
Delicious. But I really must be getting back to work. But thank you very much. Oh, this is...
Bye-bye, Papillon.
I don't know, Sheriff Don. Well, have a crumpet. I'm glad you showed up because
Sheriff Don, we can't forget the mailbox club.
Right.
You know, because it's very important. We want all the boys and girls to send in for the mailbox club. And in it is the stories of the Bible and questions, and then you fill out the questions back and send it in, and we'll send it back to you, and after you filled it out, 7 of them, we'll send you a certificate. And you must make sure you send your name, your address, your zip code, and your age. And you send it to Joy Junction, Post Office Box 6922, Clearwater, Florida, 34618. And also, we'll also send you a little notepad. On that notepad, it says at the top, remember to do, and you write things on there, but the most important thing you need to remember is to put God first. So send in for the Mailbox Club today, okay?
Very good.
All right.
I'm glad you remembered that, Professor. Thank you very much. And now it's time for our final contest. The score is the red team has 40 points and the blue team has 20 points. But each correct answer now is worth 10 points. So either team can win. Let's put your button right out there and ready to push it. If you know the answer, you push that button. It will be worth 10 points. Are you ready? The first question is true or false. Proverbs 17:17 says, a friend loveth at all times. True or false? Okay, blue side?
True.
Yes, you are absolutely right, and there's 10 more points for the blue side, so it is 30-40. Next question. Who said, all right, who said, you are my friends if you obey me? Who said that? Blue side?
Jesus?
Jesus said that in John 15:14, yes. And that ties the score up. It is 40-40, tied up right now. If you don't know the answer to this, I'll give you 3 choices, and you can choose one and maybe get the right one. One of 3. Who was David's best friend? Was it Samuel, Jonathan, or Peter? Blue side?
Jonathan.
Yes, you're right, and it's 10 more points for the blue team. Blue side, you've taken out the lead now. In Luke 12:4, Jesus said to his disciples, you are my what? Blue side, I'm sorry?
Friends.
Friends, that's exactly what he said. Very good. Blue side's got 10 more points. It is now 60-40. Blue side, you are in front. What is a true friend? What is a true friend? All right, time, there would be a lot of correct answers to that, but it's one who loves you at all times, one who stands by you. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm already giving the answers now. So it's one who stands by you when, you know, you really blow it and do wrong, but they still like you. It's one who cares and is interested and enjoys being with you. Any of those answers would have been correct. So it's still 60-40 now. 3 friends were cast into a fiery furnace because of their obedience to God. Can you name them? Okay, red side?
Meshach, Mendigo. I can't remember the other.
All right, that's what's the first one? Shadrach. All right, I'm going to give you 10 points, though, red side. You've got 2 out of 3. That's very good. Give the red side 10 points. It is now 60 to 50. And here's our next question. We want you to fill in the blank. Abraham, and this, by the way, is found in the book of James. It's referring to Abraham. It says Abraham was called the blank of God. What is it, blue side?
Friend.
Yes, absolutely. He was called the friend of God. 10 more points for the blue side. All right, now the blue side is ahead by 70 to 50. Jesus was no doubt a close friend of Mary and Martha. What special miracle did he do for their brother Lazarus? Okay, blue side?
Brought him back from the dead.
Raised him from the dead. You're absolutely right, and that's our last question. So, blue side, you're the winner. Let's hear it for the blue side. All right. Well, Mr. Pepione, how's the project coming?
Well, it's coming great, but you know, I turned my head once during the Bible pumper, and look who showed up.
I see. Hey,
they're finished anyway, I think.
Oh, I'm so glad. That is absolutely beautiful. Whitler Dan, why don't you come on over here and let me get you standing right next to that so everybody can see.
But I don't have a monocle.
Yeah, but I just don't know how he could have done any different because part of the time he was working, your cousin Jungle Bob was out there.
I think he's over having tea right now.
Well, at least we got 2 friends in one.
That's right.
You know,
yeah, two friends in one. That's what it is. Well, that's beautiful. And I know,
Sheriff Don, you were talking during the Bible Pumper about the best friends that we can have. And there were 2 best friends that I remember more than anybody else. It was right from the Bible, and it was in 1 Samuel. It talked about Jonathan and David and how good friends they were.
Remember that.
And the Bible says over a little later in 1 Samuel that their friendship, even after Jonathan had died, that their friendship lasted many, many years. And when King David, when he got to be king, then he wanted to do something in the memory of his best friend, and he went to find his son, who was a cripple by the name of Methuselah. And he invited him to come. Mephibosheth.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's the oldest guy.
Yeah, that's the oldest.
Mephibosheth. And he had Mephibosheth come and live in his house and eat for all of his life as long as David was king. And that was neat.
Boy, now that's carrying a friendship on really good, isn't it?
You know, friendships don't just stop when something happens. They last forever and ever. Yeah, I got a little thing here I wrote down in my Bible that really is neat that somebody told me, and I like it for me. It says, a friend is somebody you can pour out everything in your heart, and the chaff and the grain together, the garbage and the good stuff, and knowing all of that, they'll take it in gentle hands, will blow out the garbage, and will take what's worth keeping and just blow the rest of it away.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's what a friend does. Loves you. All those little problems he'll just forget about and love the real you inside. That's really nice. You know who really cares for us most, though, and loves us the most, who wants to be our best friend? That's Jesus.
That's right.
And Jesus wants to be your best friend, too. You know how he can become your best friend? He wants to be, but it's going to take you doing your part. You see, he's not going to force himself on you. He's just holding his arms open, and he says, you come unto me. And when we come to Jesus and ask him to come into our heart, forgive us of sin, he comes and lives within us and becomes our best friend. You remember in order to have a friend, you must be one, okay? And always remember to read your Bible and pray every single day and attend church so you can learn more about God. He'll be your best friend. And always remember that PGF reminds us to what? Put God first. Put God first, kids, and we'll see you next week.